Now time for my final thoughts. I spent a lot of time the last couple of years in New Orleans, traveling here for various conferences and speeches and talking to many people who live and work here. And in dealing with them as it relates to this post-Katrina world, one thing is very clear, and that is this city cannot change, this city will not change if you have folks who put the emphasis just on political leaders doing their part. It's also not going to happen if it's all about what's happening on the federal level or the state level or even the city level. In order for this city to truly be rebuilt, in order for this city to change, for this region to be transformed, it is going to require everyone taking a concerted effort to rebuild the city brick by brick, house by house, and street by street. If you're one of the folks sitting out there complaining about the lack of public housing, if you're complaining about the changes in education, if you're complaining about not enough federal dollars coming to the region, then if you don't say anything, if you don't write, if you don't call, if you don't email, well, then you are part of the problem, and you're not a part of the solution. You can't show me a single community in America that has been transformed were it not for people taking an active role in its development. This city has a huge upside if the people who live here, and even those who were born and raised here and no longer reside here, take a vested interest in making sure change actually works. Will it happen in 5 years? No. The problems were not created in 5 years. But what I can say is if people say that they are willing to be a difference maker, you will see a different New Orleans, much better than the one beforehand. You will see students educated, and you will actually see people who go through an education system who choose to stay here, build a family here, and also have a multi-generational family that resides in New Orleans. It can happen if people have the intestinal fortitude to be a difference maker.